Tom, the results are in. It was a fantastic event and a great success.
It was, Stevie. A great success, great day, weather-wise. We're lucky with the weather, but no matter what day we seem to pick, our month, the weather is good for our classic. I think in the 20 years we've only had 2 days that were showery, and everything went to plan yesterday. And thank everyone for playing, supporting us, and sponsoring us, and getting us to where we are as a successful soccer club.
I heard yesterday that there was a hole-in-one, but I'm not so sure if Filikiti got it or not, because he was always fairly handy in the centre half or midfield position. But on the golf course, I couldn't maybe comment on his skills with the golf club.
Well, I can't comment on his skills in the golf club either, but I can comment on his skills as a footballer. He was an orthodox midfielder who had 2 good centre backs behind him, and if they came at us, they got through Phil Keaty. So all I can say is congratulations to Phil Keaty. He had a hole-in-one in the 15th, which is nearest the pin, and he was delighted, and he was very, very thrilled when he came in, because he actually finished second as well with his team.
Ah, super.
So I'll just go through the results.
Yeah, sure, Tom, yeah.
I'll go from back to front, Stevie, right?
Yeah.
In 6th place was a team sponsored by Noel Ryans in Thurles.
Lovely.
Of Shane Quigley, Dee Freeland, Tom Quigley and Frank McGrath.
Well done to them.
They had 57.3 points, and they were in 6th place on the lesser of the back 9. On the 5th place, same score, but a better back 9. Pat Moore, JP Foy, Michael Reardon and Miney Greensmith, team was sponsored by Mick Lynch from the North. Great support of the club.
Well done to them.
4th place was Tony Lacey's team from Ballydyne.
Right.
Consisting of Tony, Marguerite Friday, Dan and Hazel Kirk.
Oh, lovely.
Of the legendary
Dylan
Kirk fame. And
yep.
Thanks for them.
Sorry, no, because of the winds.
Yeah, the wind
is very strong here.
Third place, Stevie, was team sponsored by Johnny Morrissey from Galbally.
Johnny, yeah.
Johnny had Mikey Morrissey, Francie Fitzgerald and Martin O'Connor, and they had a score of 55 points.
Good strong team.
Good strong team. 2nd place was Phil Keaty's team. Phil, James Ducey, Michael Keaty and George Fahey.
An experienced team.
Yeah, 54.2 points.
Well done to them.
And in 1st place was a team sponsored by Jimmy Nolan.
Right.
Nephew of Andy Lacey's.
Yeah.
And cousin of the Keatys. And it consisted of Jimmy Nolan, Brian Collins, Jamie Keaty and David Moran, the horse trainer.
Ah, very good.
So they won first prize, which was sponsored by Pierce Motors, a 4-ball and a hinge.
I was speaking to Jamie Keaty yesterday. He was very impressed with the standard. He was very impressed with everything really over at Tipperary Golf Club.
Oh yeah, golf club is in great nick out there. Eddie Ryan and his team out there, and the catering staff of the O'Rourke's and Dara McComb. All went well.
Fair play to him. It's great to see it, and as you said there, Tom, that catering, the standard, Eddie Ryan had the course in immaculate condition as well.
Yeah, the course was in great condition. Everyone commented on him when they came in, Stevie, and Eddie has done a great job out there.
Tom, on the post last night I was saying about the amount of Trojan work that you're doing in the background, and let's be honest with it, I suppose if you weren't there, I'm not so sure would it be going ahead 20 years on.
Look, Stevie, I'm only one individual. I partake and do the Golf Classic right fine. To be great if I had a big team behind me, we could do more and more, but it is what it is. I get on with it, and I like doing it, but there is a time that you kind of get fed up to.
Well, there is, and I can understand frustration at times as well, Thomas, because in fairness, I always recognise the work and I acknowledge the work that you're doing, and there's a lot of people out there that may not see that, but I can see it. Yeah,
well, Stevie, thanks for that, but all I can tell you is the business people of this town recognise St. Michael's, they recognise me, and believe it or not, I wasn't refused by one business in this town for a tee box or sponsorship, and that tells its own stories.
It most certainly does.
Before I go off the prize giving, there was 2 other prizes that I omitted. The longest drive
right
was won by George Fahey,
Right, okay.
And nearest the pin was won by the
legendary
Phil
Philly Keaty.
A great supporter of the club, great player, and a great friend of mine.
Well, of course, Thomas, he was also one of the great players, the former players of St. Michael's, and he was always a guy that really kind of nurtured others, especially when they were coming onto the scene.
Yeah, you looked up to the likes of Phil Keaty and Michael Duffy and the likes of them. Like we played in teams when we had no luck in the 80s and 90s, and if we had a bit of luck, we could have won a major trophy, but we didn't. We won 2 Munster Juniors in 90 and 91. They are major trophies, but we never got near an FAI final, you know. But anyway, that's history. Those players were players that were very good to the club as well, even though they didn't win a major All-Ireland in the FAI.
Well, that's it. Thomas, listen, all I can say is well done on your golf classic. The amount of work, as I said, that you have done is absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate what you're doing, and there's no doubt, but all of us here on this social media page, we really do appreciate that as well.
Yeah,
well done, Tom. It was a great success for you.
Great success, Stevie. But like, come here, that was a one-day event, even though it took a bit of work. But it's the split the pot that really gets us where we are. Like, I hope to do a piece with you before the start of the season in July or August to show you what we've done in the last 5 years.
And where the money has been spent.
Where the money has gone into bricks, mortar, fencing, equipment, everything else.
Well, that's something I'm really looking forward to, Tom. And of course, the viewers out there would love to see that as well, because there's a lot of people out there and they don't see those behind the scenes.
No, the person that gives you €2, they're trying to win the split the pot, Stevie. But you have to show them where the other euro is going.
Correct.
You know.
Well, you'll show all that to them.
Well, I'll show you all that, please God, in the next 2 or 3 months.
Looking forward to that, Thomas. Well done.
Thanks, Stevie.